What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another great Ryze Recap. I'm Symone Stanley, today joined by Dan McDonald, and we're here to recap all the great things that happened at our Ryze Tip Off Classic here at Lake Point Sports. Dan, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Dan, let's start with the best player from the weekend. Who really popped out?
Yeah, for me, it had to be Caleb Wilson. I thought the whole weekend in the 1500 bracket, he was the best player, and his team won the championship. I mean, he did everything. He rebounds, he passes, he made shots, he finished at the rim. I mean, he's got a chance to be really, really special. I think Indiana's already offered him. He's got Xavier offered him. He's got a couple others. So he's got a chance to be like that next big-time prospect to come out of Georgia.
I feel like he is already. I feel like I'm hearing his name so much, and he's what, a rising junior?
Rising sophomore. So
rising sophomore.
Yeah, so he had a dominant year for Holy Innocents as a freshman, and I would look for that to not stop anytime soon. I think he's every bit of 6'8". You can see his body starting to fill out a little bit, and just as he gets older and grows and fills out, he's got a chance to be really, really special.
Definitely. So we can't wait to see that. So player-wise, what overall team really had a great weekend at the Tip Off Classic?
Yeah, so Team Curry was one of the ones that came down from North Carolina, and just they're at the Under Armour circuit. I think they're going to be really, really tough to compete with. I mean, their backcourt's always, a lot of these teams will have like one guy. Well, Team Curry will throw like 3 or 4 different guards at you. And it depends on which days, which guy's going to take the lead. Silas Demery's kind of the guy in the backcourt that kind of really leads the team and kind of gets them in the right places. And guys just kind of fill in around him. And they went 4-0 this weekend. And I think they're a team that's, like I said, they're going to be in the Under Armour Association. They're going to be one of the teams that's competing for a championship this summer.
Definitely. They had a great weekend. We got to watch them against a really, really, really good team, Pro 1 Select team, and they just had a time against a really good Pro 1 team. Like you said, Silas Demery does a great job leading the team in the backcourt. Then you got Elijah Strong down low, who just took over in the second half. It just seemed like they have so many players. Guys coming off their bench could be starters on any other team.
Yeah, and we gave them a tough schedule too, and they cruised right through it. So I texted Sim Frazier, their director, afterwards. I was like, man, you guys got a team that's gonna make some noise this summer. There's no doubt he's gonna have some guys. I don't really know if any of their guys have a ton of high major offers yet, but I think that's gonna change pretty quickly once the live periods come around.
Definitely. So let's talk about a big surprise. Who do you think is going to be the biggest stock riser for us this summer? We have a lot of events coming up. We got a lot of these players that's going to be playing in a lot of our events. Who's going to be a stock riser?
So I'm looking at Spencer Elliott from Atlanta All-Stars. He's a guy, he had a good year for St. Pius. They made a little run in the state tournament. And he's a 6'8", 6'9" guy that just, he's athletic. He's got some skill to him. And he's very mobile. He's got a little post-up game. He rebounds. And his dad played at Virginia Tech, so there's good bloodlines there. I think he's a guy who's going to see his recruitment go from, I don't know what offer, he's got lower D1 offers right now, and Tulane's offered him, but I think you're going to see him be a guy that's going to have all these mid-majors in the South recruiting him, and potentially, I think some of these high majors are starting to show interest. I know he went to Illinois for a visit recently, so I think you're going to see some schools at that level at least kind of dabble over to their games or just kind of track his progress a little bit, because he's really, really intriguing. I think he's got a chance to be a guy that's going to get a lot of attention next few months.
Well, we're going to be on the lookout for that. But guys, this is another Ryze Recap. We have a very exciting summer and spring ahead of us, so make sure you guys are staying tuned in and following Ryze Hoops for all of the updates. I'm Symone Stanley here today with Dan McDonald. Thank you guys so much for joining us.